Hello, hello. Welcome back to all the students. I am Captain Ray Sanju. Welcome to online classes from Department of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. The yesterday class we have completed alcohols and phenols successfully. Today we are going to discuss about the new topic. The main heading is carbonyl compounds. Today we are going to start this major topic, carbonyl compounds. Introduction of carbonyl compounds. Aldehydes and ketones are the compounds containing the same functional group. Here, aldehydes and ketones. These two compounds containing same functional group C double bond O, C double bond O, carbonyl functional group. This is a carbonyl functional group. These aldehydes and ketones, both the compounds containing same functional group. These compounds are called as carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds. Aldehydes RCHO, RCHO, and ketones R2CO, R2CO are similar in structure in that both classes of compounds possess a C double bond O, C double bond O, that is carbonyl functional group. These compounds are called as carbonyl compounds or carbonyl functional group. Okay. The carbonyl group of an aldehyde is flanked by an hydrogen atom. Here, this carbonyl functional group is attached with a hydrogen atom. Here, hydrogen atom. While the carbonyl group of ketones is flanked by is attached with the two carbon atoms. Here, this is the carbonyl function group. This particular carbonyl function group is attached with the both alkyl groups. Here, alkyl and alkyl, both the alkyl groups are attached with this particular carbonyl function group. But in aldehydes carbonyl function group, it should be attached with at least one hydrogen atom. At least one hydrogen atom. In that case, it is called as aldehyde. In ketone, the carbonyl function group attached with both the alkyl groups. Okay. In this introduction, we will go to discuss about various compounds, flavors like odor like compounds. We'll discuss all these compounds containing aldehydic CHO and ketone functional groups. Contains all these. Here, aldehydes and ketones are responsible for many flavors and odors that you will readily recognize. Here, the first compound, vanillin. Vanillin flavor. This vanillin, it contains aldehyde functional group. We are representing with the red color. Here, aldehyde functional group, vanillin. It is a flower. Next, cinnamaldehyde, cinnamon flower. Cinnamaldehyde. This aldehyde is also containing aldehyde XCHO functional group. Here, the next example is carvone. Carvone, spearmint flavor. Here, this compound, carbon compound one here R, it represents its uh, here in this compound it contains ketone chirality. It represents chirality R structure, its chirality, and carbon, this compound containing ketonic functional group. Next, benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde almond flower. This benzaldehyde is also contains aldehyde functional group. Is it clear? All these compounds containing aldehyde and ketonic functional group. Now let us go to some other examples of biological compounds. Biological compounds. Here, please observe progesterone and testosterone. These two biological compounds also containing aldehydic and ketonic function groups. These two are sex hormones. Sex hormones. These hormones containing aldehyde and ketonic function group. Many important biological compounds also exhibit the carbonyl function group, including progesterone and testosterone. The female and male sex hormones. These two are female and male sex hormones. These hormones also contains ketonic, here ketonic function group, aldehydic and ketonic function groups in this sex hormones. This is the importance of these aldehydes and ketones, biological importance. Okay, now let us go to nomenclature. Nomenclature of aldehydes. First, we will discuss. These are uh, two systems of naming of aldehydes. Two system here, common system and IUPAC system. Common system and IUPAC system. In common system, please concentrate. In common system, aldehydes are named after the name of the corresponding carboxylic acid. After carboxylic acid, for example, the suffix carboxylic acid, oic acid, it is replaced by aldehyde. Aldehyde, for example, acetic acid on oxidation, it is known as acetaldehyde. Just we are adding that replacing aldehyde instead of oic acid. Instead of oic acid, we are adding or replacing the aldehyde word. Okay, this is the common system for aldehydes. Now let us go to second type of nomenclature system, that is well noted system, IUPAC system. IUPAC system. According to this system, aldehydes are named after the corresponding alkanes. Corresponding alkanes. For example, suffix in alkanes, alkane, the last letter alkane, E letter of alkane is replaced by the all, is replaced by the all. Is it clear? Commonly, the name of these aldehydes is called as alkanals. Alkanals. Is it clear? Here, please observe. One example. Here, normal chain, 4 carbon containing. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon containing normal chain. In this normal chain, it is called as butane. It is a alkane. Alkane. If same 4 carbon containing compound, this carbon is also countable uh, aldehydic functional group. It contains aldehydic functional group. Now it is called as alkanals. Okay, alkane, nal, butanol, butanol. Instead of this, here E last letter E replaced by Al. All. Is it clear? This is about IUPAC nomenclature. For example, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde only one carbon containing aldehyde. In that case, it is named as in IUPAC. One carbon means methane. Methane. That E letter replaced by Al. Methanol. Like that. For example, acetaldehyde. It is called as ethanol. Ethanol. Butyraldehyde. Butyraldehyde. For example, 4 carbon containing. If 2 carbon, ethanol. 1 carbon, methanol, or in common name formaldehyde. If 4 carbon containing compound, common name butyraldehyde. In IUPAC name butanol. Valeraldehyde. Valeraldehyde, it is a 5 carbon containing aldehydic functional group. Valeraldehyde. Valeraldehyde, 5 carbon containing aldehydic functional group. In that case, it is called as pentanol. Pentanol, like that. In common system and IUPAC system, naming like this. Depends on number of carbons, carbon chain in the parent chain, and how many carbon atoms involving in that particular chain. We can call as alkanol, commonly named as alkanol. Yeah. Now let us go to how the nomenclature of given organic compound. You will follow these steps. Please concentrate. Here, first identify and name the parent. First, in the given compound organic aldehydic functional group compound, first you should identify the parent chain. How many carbon atoms are involving in the parent chain? It may be straight chain or branched chain. First we should observe or we should identify that particular parent or main chain. Root word, it is also called as a root word. Okay, this is the first uh, information. Next, uh, identify and name the substituents in the given organic compound. What are the substituents are present in that particular compound? Please observe first. Substituents. Substituents, it may be chloro, bromo, cyano, like that. It may be alkyl groups, methyl, ethyl, like that. Hmm? What are the substituents present on that particular parent chain? Please identify first. Next, assign a locant to each substituent. That particular substituent place of the substituent. Locate that and assemble the substituents alphabetically. Those substituents arranged in a alphabetical order. Those substituents. If it is more than one substituent, in that case we should follow arrange alphabetically. Okay. When naming the parent, the suffix "al" the suffix "al" indicates the presence of an aldehyde group, aldehyde functional group. Here, butane normal chain. Just now we discussed butane normal chain. This particular E letter replaced by "al". E letter replaced by "al". Okay. Butane, butanol, butanol. It is called as butanol. Okay. This is about nomenclature of aldehydes. Another example, we'll discuss how the uh, identification of parent chain and functional groups and substituents on that particular parent chain. When choosing the parent of an aldehyde, identify the longest chain that includes the carbon atom of the aldehydic functional group. Here, please observe in the first case. This is the parent chain, actual main chain. In the main parent chain, how many carbon atoms? 8 carbon atoms are involving. This is the substituent methyl. Substituent is present in this chain. Now it is called as octane. Octane. Okay. 8 carbons are involving in this straight chain. But here on this particular carbon, it is it attached with the functional group CHO, aldehydic functional group. The parent must include this carbon. This aldehydic functional group is also includes the carbon atom. If it is a functional group atom, even though we should include that particular carbon in the parent chain. Okay, numbering starts from this carbon. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Okay, 6 carbons are involving in this parent chain because it is called as hexanol. But on second position there is a substituent. Okay, on this is the second position there is a attachment of substituent. Okay, is it clear? There is a substituent. Hexanol, parent chain, it is hexanol. Okay, all of you. Now let us go to another example. Another example, we should concentrate on this example, how the numbering of this longest chains and many substituents may be present on that particular chain, and in the same chain it may be olefinic or pi bonds may be present in the same chain. How the numbering, how numbering starts from which side, we should concentrate in this example. When numbering the parent chain of an aldehyde, the aldehydic carbon is assigned number 1. This is the very important. Here these two structures same, numbering is different. Here aldehydic carbon assigned, it is a number 1 position. Here aldehydic carbon, it gets number 7. Numbering starts here right hand side. Numbering starts from right hand side, here left hand side. But in always the aldehydic carbon, it should be first. Numbering starts from this functional group. Okay, it is the correct process. Here numbering starts from right hand side. The aldehydic functional group gets 7th position. It is a incorrect process. Is it clear? And what about substituents? Please concentrate. Despite the presence of alkyl substituents, alkyl substituents and pi bonds, pi bonds are hydroxyl groups, are hydroxyl groups. Okay, all these pi bonds are there. Alkyl substituents here, alkyl substituent, alcohol hydroxyl group is also present, but all these compare with the aldehydic functional group, we should give preference to numbering starts from aldehydic function group. This is the correct method. Numbering starts from left hand side. This is the correct method. Here numbering starts from here. We are concentrating, we are giving importance to pi bond, but it is a incorrect process. Incorrect process. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Which one is correct process, incorrect process? It is not necessary to include this locant in the name because it is understood that the aldehydic carbon is the number 1 position. Generally, aldehydic carbon compulsory, it should be number 1 position. It is the correct process in IUPAC system. Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Okay, students. Another example, nomenclature of aldehydes. As with all compounds, when a chirality center is present, the configuration is indicated at the beginning of the name. If the given organic compound, it contains a chiralic center, chirality center, if the compound contains. In that case, the chirality of that particular center should be mentioned, should be indicates at the beginning, at the starting of the name. Here please observe, starting of the name. Here adjacent of this functional group, this is the terminal carbon, this is the aldehydic functional group. Adjacent of this aldehydic functional group, the center of the carbon, there is a chirality. Here below the plane there is a chirality. This chirality we are representing or indicating first before the name R, the chirality R, okay, R 2-chloro. R means it is a chirality arrangement of this particular center, arrangement of various groups, function groups or elements. 2-chloro, 2, second, this is the first carbon, second 2-chloro, 3, on third position there is a phenyl ring attached with a phenyl, 3 phenyl, and the remaining propanol, 3 carbon containing, 1 2 3, 3 carbon containing normal chain. On these 3 carbons, on second carbon there is a chlorine, on third carbon there is a phenyl cyclic ring. The first carbon is aldehydic functional group. The clear name for this compound are, it is a chirality, 2-chloro, on second position there is a chlorine, 3-phenyl propanol. Is it clear? Propanol. This is a clear IUPAC nomenclature for this compound. Okay. Next example. A cyclic compound containing an aldehyde functional group immediately adjacent to the ring is named as carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde. Here, this is the here aldehydic functional group. It is directly attached to the adjacent carbon. Adjacent aldehydic adjacent carbon is attached to the cyclic ring, saturated cyclic ring. It is a 6 carbon containing cyclic ring. In that case it is called as cyclohexane. Cyclohexane, the remaining carbaldehyde. Cyclohexane carbaldehyde. This is the compound, given compound like this. Okay. Now some of the examples, some common names of aldehydes. Here these are, just now we discussed at starting slide. The first slide we discussed already some of the common names. Here only one carbon containing aldehydic functional groups, 2 hydrogen atoms and CO, carbonyl functional group. This is called as formaldehyde. For this in IUPAC system, meth, only one carbon means methane. That E replaced by all. Methanol. Methanol. Okay, not methanol. Methanol aldehyde. Next, the second example. Here CH3 alkyl attached with the carbonyl carbon, CO, carbonyl carbon, and it is attached with the hydrogen. At least one hydrogen should be present on carbonyl carbon. Okay. In this compound, how many carbon atoms are involving? Two carbon atoms. Here CH3 and carbonyl carbon is also countable here. 1 and 2. Two carbon atoms are involving in this aldehydic compound formation. Acetaldehyde. Then it is called as acetaldehyde. Common name of this particular aldehyde. Acetaldehyde. In this compound, it is a two carbon containing compound because ethane. The alkane chain is ethane. In that alkane chain, E letter replaced by Al. Ethanol. Then it is called as in a UPAC system ethanol. Okay, ethanol. Is it clear? Now the cyclic ring compound. Cyclic ring compound, benzene ring saturated. That benzene ring is attached with the aldehydic functional group. Benzene ring is attached with aldehydic functional group. Then it is called as automatically benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. These are the some of examples for aldehydes and its common names. Oh, now let us go to nomenclature of ketones. Nomenclature of ketones. Before going to discuss various examples, first we should concentrate the two types of nomenclature. That is, like aldehydes, there are two systems for naming of these ketones. Two systems. What are those two systems? One is a common system and another one is a IUPAC system. Common system and a IUPAC system. Here please concentrate what are in what way common system we called as and IUPAC system. What are the steps are involved in IUPAC system? Before going to discuss various examples, we should concentrate. First, in common system. Common system. In this system, when both alkyl groups attached to a ketone functional group are similar. For example, both are here ketone ketonic, this is the ketonic functional group C double bond O. It is attached with the alkyl and this side also alkyl. Here methyl and ethyl, this side attached with the ethyl and methyl. If both the alkyl groups attached to the ketone, those alkyl groups it may be similar. In that case, it is known as simple ketone. Simple ketone. Well, for example, when the alkyl group like this butanone, in this butanone, that CO carbonyl functional group, CO carbonyl functional group is attached with the different alkyl groups, different alkyl groups. Here please concentrate that CO carbonyl attached with methyl, this side, this left hand side methyl and right hand side ethyl, CH2 CH3, ethyl, methyl, ethyl. Okay, that ketonic functional group CO carbonyl functional group is attached with the different alkyl groups. In that case, it is known as mixed ketone. In common system, these ketones are two types. Two types of ketones. One is simple ketones. Simple ketones means the carbonyl function group, center of the carbonyl function group is attached with both alkyl groups are similar. Both alkyl groups are similar. In that case, it is known as simple ketones. If all carbonyl function group is attached with both the alkyl groups are different. Different alkyl groups are attached to carbonyl function group. It is called as mixed ketone. Mixed ketone. This is the example for mixed ketone. Okay, this is about a common system of ketones. Okay, now let us go to IUPAC system. IUPAC system nomenclature of ketones. According to this system, ketones are named by replacing the suffix "e" letter. Here please observe. "E" letter. This is the alkane chain, normal alkane chain 4 carbon containing CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. 4 carbon containing normal chain, straight chain. N butane. Here it is a butane. In this alkane chain, replacing the suffix E letter of the corresponding alkane with the one, with the one, the E letter in the suffix, the actually suffix "en." In that "en" E letter replaced by one, then it is called as butanone. Butane converted as butanone. Okay, suffix E letter of the corresponding alkanes with the one replacing. Okay, hence the general name of this particular ketones are called as alkanones. Alkanones. Okay, alkanone, butanone, like that. Example. We'll go to different examples. For example, um, carbonyl function group is attached with the same alkyl groups. For example, methyl and methyl, both sides of carbonyl. Dimethyl ketone. It is called as dimethyl ketone or acetone. In IUPAC system, in dimethyl ketone, there is a 3 carbon atoms. In that case, it is propane. Its alkane chain is propane. That propane E letter replaced by one. E letter replaced by one. In that case, it is called a 3 carbon containing compound, ketonic compound is named as propanone. Propanone. Here 4 carbon containing. It is a normal chain 4 carbon containing. In that case, it's alkane chain named as butane. In this butane, that suffix E letter replaced by one, butanone. Its common name is methyl ethyl. This side methyl CH3. Here ethyl CH3 CH2 C2H5. Methyl ethyl ketone. But it's IUPAC, based on IUPAC system. The name of the compound is 2-butanone. 2 on second position. Here 1, 2. 2-butanone. Is it clear? For example, ethyl propyl ketone. Ethyl propyl ketone compound. Ethyl propyl ketone. In that case, ethyl, one side ethyl, another side propyl ketone. In the center, ketone. The total number of carbon atoms in that compound. How many carbon atoms present in that compound? 6 carbon atoms. Okay, 6 carbon atoms because the alkane chain is hexane. Hexane. In hexane alkyne chain, that E letter replaced by one. In that case, it is called as hexanone. Hexanone. Hexanone, the ketonic position, that carbonyl function group position is 3. Ethyl propyl ketone, third position. In that case, the clearly named as 3-hexanone. 3-hexanone for this um, um, 6 carbon containing ketonic compound. Okay. Oh, different uh, compounds are there. Here, the position of ketone group is indicated using a locant. The locant to be placed immediately before the suffix "on". On here, this is the parent chain, 7 carbon containing parent chain, 7 carbon containing parent chain to 3. On third position, there is a carbonyl function group, 7 carbon containing chain, 3 heptanone. 3 heptanone. Is it clear? On third position. In another way, we can also call as heptane 3-one. The third position, there is a carbonyl function group we are indicating like this. Heptane 3-one. We can also call as heptane 3-one or 3-heptanone. Is it clear? These are the common names. Common names for this ketonic function groups, ketonic compounds. Here, acetone. Acetone. Common name, acetone. In acetone, actually, 3 carbon atoms are there. 3 carbon atoms. CH3. C. This is also countable. C and CH3. 3 carbon. Acetone. It is a common name. We will discuss IUPAC system. We will discuss in the next class. Okay, acetone. It is acetone. Next, acetophenone. Acetophenone. Okay. Next, benzophenone. Benzophenone, like that. These are the common names of some of the ketonic function group compounds. Just now we discussed. This is about nomenclature of ketones. Tomorrow we will discuss the remaining suitable examples with the IUPAC system. IUPAC system we will discuss clearly tomorrow. Hmm? Uh, Thank you, students. We will meet tomorrow at the same time with different examples of this particular ketones of IUPAC system. Okay, thank you one and all.